Shannon, take it away.
All right, so today's live stream will focus on scheduling and deploying content onto your board. First, I'm going to run through all the tabs at the top and give some insight on what each one does. Once we've gone through all the tabs in some depth, I will move on to show you 2 ways you can schedule and deploy ads quickly and efficiently onto your display. We'll start with the Players tab. Once you click this tab, you will see your players or player listed below. You can click on your player and it will display 4 tabs. Under the Info tab, this will be all technical information such as your player's width and height. Under the Settings, we'll have the name of the player and the pixel dimensions. The pixel dimensions are important as you will need to have every creative specified to that size. If the creative is specified to this aspect ratio, it will be displayed perfectly onto your board. Try to stay within those pixel dimensions if you can. If you would like to go a bit more in depth on pixel dimension and creative sizes, please comment and we can discuss this on another live stream in the future. Layouts. In this tab, you will have the ability to split your screen into different zones or sections. For example, if you're looking to have a ticker at the bottom of your screen, you would set and design this in this tab. If you would like to go a bit more in depth on layouts as well, please comment and we can discuss this on another live stream in the future. Under the Map tab, this shows you exactly where this player is physically located in the world. We'll now move on to the Media tab. Under the Media tab, there's 2 buttons here. These are your viewing options. This will give you the ability to view your media library either as a small list, as it's shown here, or a larger one. The Filter By button allows you to filter how you view your media within the library. You have the option to filter your media by either name, date, type, deployed media, or active priority deployed media. The New Folder button allows you to create a new folder. You may want to use this to organize all of an advertiser's media into one place. For example, if you have an advertiser who constantly updates their creative, instead of overwhelming your media library, they can be stored within a folder. The Add Media button allows you to add media. Once you click this tab, a window will pop up allowing you to upload media from your computer or the ability to drag and drop files. If you have templates or a URL you'd like to add, this is where you would upload them. We will go into this further later on. The Add Media Group button allows you to group multiple creative files into a sub-playlist. Once you click this tab, a window will pop up allowing you to group creative files together into one playlist. For example, if you have an advertiser who wishes to play more than one creative for their spot, say McDonald's has the option of one 15-second spot per loop, but they wish to have 3 separate creatives, you would group them in a bundle and schedule them to play in a particular order or at random. If you want to hear more about media groups, please comment and we will discuss this on another live stream in the future. Let's move over to the Templates tab. This tab is used to create or edit existing creative. Templates is a term iGotcha uses for their designer software. Let's say you want to create your own creative files, or an advertiser wants text or images overlaying their creative, you could design this in the template section. If this is something you feel you may need to use, please comment and we will have a separate training session on this in the future. Most advertisers have their designs made already. We'll now move over to Feeds. This tab is used to integrate live feeds such as sports or weather into a creative to display live onto the board. For example, if an advertiser wants to have live score updates embedded in the creative when a game is live, this is where you would set and create this info. If this is something you feel you may need to use as well, please comment and we will have a separate training session on this in the future. The last tab we'll work on today is Reports. This tab allows you to view and create reports for your advertisers. In this tab, you will see a list of various reports: proof of play, deployments, IT, sessions. These are all customizable depending on the player, advertiser, and creative. If this is something you feel you may need to use as well, please comment and we can have a separate training session on this in the future. Most of you will be using this software to add, schedule, and deploy creative. So now I'm going to take some time to show you 2 ways of accomplishing this. The first way I will show you is through the Players tab. As you can see on the right-hand side is a scheduler. This will show you what is playing today. To schedule and deploy content onto this player, start by adding content. A pop-up will appear, allowing you to add your media. From here, you can either scroll through your library and select the media file you wish to load, or click the Add Media tab, which will pull up a pop-up window allowing you to upload or drag and drop media into your folder. Sorry. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to scroll through my library and select the Media Resources-01 file. Once you've selected this media, it will appear at the side here in the Media Selected portion. Scroll down here, and you will be able to customize your scheduling for this piece of creative. To set a specific start and end date, unclick the Play Forever box. You'll then be able to adjust the dates you wish to play. For example, we're going to start today and end on Monday. To set specific days of the week, unclick the All Days box. You'll then be able to select the days you want to play. For example, only play Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. To set specific times of day, unclick the All Day box. You'll then be able to set a start and end time you want the creative to play. To set the creative in a specific place on the player, for example, you wanted to play 1st or 5th, you would enter the number under here in the position box. If you want this creative to play multiple times within a loop or playlist, you would enter this number in the box number of plays per loop. Now that you've scheduled, you can hit deploy. Once you hit deploy, it will take you back to the players page where you can see your schedule. This is how you would schedule from the players tab. I'm going to now take you into the media page and show you the second way you can schedule. As you can see, all your media that you have previously uploaded will be in your media library. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to upload a photo from my desktop. I'll go to Add Media and choose the file. We're going to put a panda on the board. First, you will need to indicate which player or players you want the creative to play on. Since I just have one, I will select the plus button beside my player. Once you've selected the player, it will appear at the side portion in Selected Players. Just like in the Players tab, this window allows you to set specific dates, times, days of the week, position, and plays per loop. Once you're finished scheduling the creative, hit the Deploy button in the bottom right, and your creative will go onto the player and will be live for whenever you scheduled it for. Okay, when you upload and schedule a creative, after hitting deploy, you will be brought back to the media page. If I scroll to my panda photo, I will see a little icon. If I click this icon, a sidebar will pop up showing me when and which player it's scheduled or deployed on. If you have already uploaded a creative and you wish to schedule and deploy it, simply click on the creative. Simply click on the creative you wish to schedule. The same sidebar from before will show up where you can view old deployment dates and schedule new. If you click New Deployment, the scheduling pop-up will appear that allows you to select the player, set specific dates, times, days of the week, position, and place per loop. Go through all the steps, hit deploy, and you will be taken back to this media page. Another fun thing to take note of is if you click on a media in this drop-down menu, you can change the duration to however many seconds you wish it to play. You can also change the name of the creative over here. And that's how you schedule on both players and media.
Amazing. So guys, just remember you can ask questions if you have a Gmail or a YouTube account, and we're going to be ready to take any questions. And again, don't be afraid that if you did miss anything, maybe you looked away or you have to deal with a client. This is all being recorded right now on our YouTube, and you can actually access it once this live stream is finished. So we're just going to wait out the chat right now and see if there's actually any questions that you want to go over or any certain concerns you have about the software. We're ready and here for you. It's really easy, right?
Very simple.
When we were first learning, I remember getting, the job at Media Resources, and this was one of the things, and we all had experience in some content management systems, and by far, this was one of the easiest to use.
Yes.
Easy to use layout, nice and aesthetically pleasing, and it does the main job of getting your content up on the board. Can we add in one more piece of content?
Sure.
Now, Shannon, I want you to do me a favor. Can you put Alberta, just deploy it already, but kind of let's show our viewers how we can rearrange their position.
Right. So say I wanted to put Alberta at the top. I just shift that, and I can change the order right from my schedule.
That's really easy. That's really quick.
Yes.
Now, I had a problem. We were showing a client how to schedule something. So let's say we added another piece of content, and I'm going to make you do it one more time.
Okay.
And we choose it for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we deploy now. And it doesn't show up. How come it doesn't show up on the player right now?
Well, Axel, the reason why it's not showing up is because we're looking at today's date. If we move over to tomorrow and put this back up,
And it's right there.
there it
I
is.
see it, yeah. So just to make sure, everybody, that if you are scheduling something further ahead of time, you'll have to switch the date and time to which you're looking at it to preview it. It caught me off guard. We're only human, but the main thing we need to know is that switching the date in order to see what is being played at that specific date. And then you can go back in time, you can go forward, jump ahead, anything you need to. It's quite easy and really easy to use. Again, I'm going to reiterate that if you have further questions or would like further training on certain things that we're talking about, like Shannon said, please feel free to drop us a comment in the chat or email us at service@mediaresources.com. And you can even call us for anything further for assistance on iGotcha at 1-844-337-7899. One more time, 1-844-337-7899. See Alex writing in the chat right there is one of MRI employees, and he actually helped us out with setting up this live stream. So thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
And we're sorry about this air conditioning. It's a little loud, but it's the quietest room. Now, if I'm a creative, Shannon, and I'm going to be uploading content, this won't check my sizing, right? I'll have to make sure that everything is correct.
Yes. Make sure that you double check the pixel dimensions because there's not currently a notification letting you know that it may be too big or too small. And you can always check that from the media page. If you go to your photo, to the drop-down menu, this is where you check it.
I read this at the file name, the file size.
Oh, sorry. Yes, right here is where the pixel dimension is. So just ensure that you're staying within the dimensions that are associated with your board.
Perfect. We're going to stay on. Don't you worry. If there's any questions or if you're having difficulties going on the chat and talking to us, no problem. We're there. Just again, make sure that you have a Google account, you have a YouTube account to speak, and make sure you ask those questions away. Really simple, easy to use. Sometimes it can be confusing. I know we're all really busy people, and especially yourselves as owners of businesses or working for owners of businesses. Business is the first thing that we want to focus on, and here at Media Resources, we do offer scheduling on our side where we can schedule your content for you. That's again something you can email myself about at Villamil. A is an apple, V as in Victor, I, L, L, A, M as in Mary, IL, at mediaresources.com for any questions about how you can get service for scheduling all your content. Because we feel that as a company, we are all in one solution, and we want to be able to provide you the content, the scheduling, and wonderfully the display at the same time. So if we can get that all in a package, you don't have to worry. It's a stress-free solution, and you can focus on the most important thing, which is running your own business. So definitely that's where you can go from there. Just waiting. See 4 lovely people watching, so appreciate that. I'm sorry I couldn't get you your shirt.
That's fine.
It's fancy. It's on the back too.
I know.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is on the back. I like the black polos better though.
You like a black? I don't know. I'm not a. I like the
Like the t-shirt
tee.
swag.
I'm a t-shirt swag guy. Yeah, I really like it. Again, let us know if there's anything you guys want to request or see again. That's no problem. But just a reminder that if you came in late, you're coming in now, you can definitely go and rewatch this video as soon as after the live stream is ended. So we'll probably stay on for the next 3 minutes to kind of field those questions or wait for anybody who's fielding questions. Other than that, again, you can email us at service@mediaresources.com or go ahead and call our number, which is 1-844-337-7899.
You don't have it memorized?
No,
right
I
now?
don't. I know. I should be as many times as I said it. So this is going to be a live stream that we're going to be going and speaking every week about this. So I guess if you forget or if you want to interact with us more often, Thursdays is when we're planning to have this iGotcha training every Thursday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And if there's, we also will be doing the IQ editor, so that's just being confirmed right now, but you can, again, contact our service department about details about that, and we'll be doing the IQ editor as well. Thanks, Sean. Sean just commented, that's from our IT down at Media Resources. I appreciate it. Thank you for helping us with the setup as well. We have a great team down at MRI. Everybody's working really hard. Service team, I want to give a big shout out to you guys too. You guys are working really hard as well. And I guess all of our, last but not least, especially our valued customers, we appreciate all of the work that you have with us and our business relationship. So it's great to have you guys watching and you learning the software. Also, if there's anything you'd like to do in terms of content creation or wondering how to create content that best fits your display, we are thinking of doing something like that. So, give us a shout, see if that's something you'd like. We are going to do a test one where we're going to create content especially for your display because unfortunately not all displays will match up all content that you see on your screen. You're not going to print, some things are good for print, some things are good for digital, and vice versa. So we make sure to design things specifically for your display to look its best and to look its greatest and to provide the best look for your business and yourself as an owner. Shannon, do you have anything to add in terms of, I guess, iGotcha? And any thoughts you had initially when you were starting to learn?
No, I think we covered the bases.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, once again, feel free to rewatch the video. I know I tend to talk a little fast, so rewatch the video, maybe a little slower, and just keep practicing. And the more and more you play with it, the better you'll get at it. That's from my whole experience with content management software.
Definitely.
You want to give them that service number one more time?
I'll give you that service number one more time. That's 1-844-337-7899. And it's at service@mediaresources.com. And you can definitely call them up for any more further questions. But I think that's about it in terms of our time and what we like. And, unfortunately, we don't see many people chatting or asking questions. But definitely email if you'd like to talk more, or if this, this training helped you out. We'd love to know. There's a poll in our YouTube streaming right now. So if you can go check that out if you'd like, and also you can request to see what other features you'd like to see more focused on, and we can definitely do that for next week. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Axel, Shannon, and had a great time. Thank you.